certain. Simply curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing. I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known. Would have kept me from the one I had today. From my home, cracked and broken asphalt everywhere. I could have ended up just like that broken road, with a dead end in my path. Thank the Lord that I've got more than that. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing. I won't forget the lessons that I don't deserve. Because one street over there's a life I could have known, would have kept me from the one I love today.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Robertson County, this is 1100 WSGI. I'm Utah Laverne, and this is one street over. That is the Ridge Shop Ramblers singing us in this Monday morning, and I'm just so glad to be here. I have gone around the world again. I was in Kansas City all weekend visiting with my great niece Sophia. You know, don't you just love it when you get to meet new family members and you just see these generations coming along, and it's just so much fun. And there will be pictures later. There will be pictures. I just kind of got in late last night, but we'll get to share all that stuff. But I'm so glad to be back here in Robertson County. All I got to do is just travel outside the state, and it makes me appreciate so much where I get to hang my hat, and in the wonderful friends that I have here in Robertson County. Mr. Danny Atchley is in the house, and he is bringing with him today retired Sergeant Major Frank Pulley, who I have never met. So pull those microphones up to you, gentlemen. Y'all both don't have them right up on your mouth there, so you're good. He's got his own, Frank. But so talk to me. You called me and you said, I have got this gentleman you need to meet, and he's going to be speaking at our Historical Society meeting.
Correct.
Yep. I got to pay my dues. Matter of fact, I got the note, so it's time to re-up.
That's all
so
right.
Get them paid.
You got a grace period.
So yeah,
but remind you anyway.
Got to get it done. And so you called me and you said, "Hey, I want to introduce you to this gentleman," and you didn't even know he was around, right? So tell me how you guys met.
Okay. Yeah.
And we'll talk about this in a minute. Yes,
Yeah,
I've got on. We got the Still Magnolia stuff. We'll get all that on here in a minute.
Plenty of time to talk about that.
But
it's interesting. Of course, I volunteer at the museum, and I'm president of the Robertson County Historical Society. And back months ago, I just happened to be up there one afternoon, and I was walking through the main exhibit. I remember like it was yesterday, and this gentleman was was looking at the exhibits, and I just walked past and said hi, and he says hi back. And then for some reason or other, I turned back around and said, "Well, I'm Danny Atchley. I'm with the Historical Society." And he says, "Well, I'm Frank Pulley, and I used to live here." And anyway, and you've got a really nice museum. And anyway, and I just love museums. And so we struck up a conversation, and out of that conversation came, I think, a very good friendship.
I agree, Danny.
And I appreciate
Absolutely.
that. I really do. And he started telling me more or less his life story that afternoon, and then we just, I don't know, whatever reason, I guess we clicked, and I started sharing things about the museum. He started sharing other things about his life, and then of course he told me about his being in the Marines, Sergeant Major in the Marines, and then next thing you know, he's donating his dress blues uniform, which is now on display in the military exhibit that we have in the museum, and he's just a delight. And he comes back here to see family from time to time, and we got to talking. I said, "Boy, I tell you what, you've got a great story. Why don't we get you to come speak at the Robertson County Historical Society monthly meeting sometime. He says, I'd love to do that. And so we started looking at some potential dates, and July was open. And now here it is, Monday, July the 12th. And rather than have it at our usual venue, which is when we have guest speakers, which is at the History Museum in downtown Springfield, we decided we're probably going to have enough people that we need a bigger venue. So we contacted Springfield Baptist Church and asked if we could maybe use the fellowship hall, and they graciously said yes, especially after they saw Frank's biography. And so sure enough, tonight at 7:00 p.m., we'll have our Robertson County Historical Society meeting at Springfield Baptist Church in the fellowship hall, and Frank is going to be our guest speaker.
Very good.
So we're delighted to have him.
And so welcome back to
Thank you so
Springfield.
Yes.
And let me get you right on that microphone. Get that mic. There you go.
Can you? Okay.
Very good. Oh yeah. And so you came. When did you get back in town? You've been traveling. I was talking about traveling around the world, but you kind of from San Diego.
Yeah, I travel quite a bit, and I think I lose track of the dates, to be honest with you. When I'm back here with family, it's fast and furious, if you will. But it's been a couple of days. I got back here a couple of days. Danny and I arranged it. But backing up some is that I really believe the meeting with Danny that day at the museum up there was, from my perspective, divine intervention.
Yeah.
I'd stopped by several times because of COVID, the modified hours, and my travel schedule. When I stopped by, it was always closed. And so that day when I stopped in there, it was divine intervention from my perspective.
I love it. I love it.
I believe that too, Frank. I
love it. I'm glad I got a friend in San Diego now, because I make my way through there on my way down to Mexico. That's where we fly into. We do mission work down in Mexico.
What part of Mexico?
El Rosario, Baja.
Yeah, I know Rosarito Beach.
We're El Rosario, the city of El Rosario.
Yeah.
So I guess, I mean, we've been to the beach there, so I didn't know the name of the beach.
Yeah,
but
we make
very
it to,
good.
We make it to Rosarito Beach quite
Really?
frequently. We have a property down there, a rental property in Rosarito Beach. So
Nice.
Wow.
once we can get
Nice.
past TJ and get down to Rosarito, life is very, very good. So
I was going to say, yeah.
Right
It's
before
very
Ensenada,
cool.
it is.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We
So
work
I-
out of Ensenada, out of the City of Children.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I've been down there
Yeah.
a couple of different orphanages down there in
Yeah.
Rosarito Beach and
Yeah.
Ensenada. And today when I came in, I practiced my Espanol. So
Well, yeah, and I'm going to be down there. I'm going down there in just about a week and a half. So very
Okay.
good. So I'll look you up. No,
sounds,
I'm
I give you my number or whatever. All right, thank you.
Don't you love how these friendships build?
Absolutely.
So-
Robertson County.
But we do. I digress. I tend to do that. I tend to go off on little chase little rabbits and all this kind of stuff. But talk to me about what it means to be sergeant major, because for somebody that's not in, I know that's a big deal, super big deal. But talk to me about
Sure.
what that means, the rank of sergeant major, because I
Sure.
think some people hear that and like, oh, sergeant major in the Marines. Explain what that means.
Yeah, thanks so much. And coming back to San Diego, when you tell somebody San Diego, you wind up having a lot more friends than you normally do.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely,
that's
because it's pretty beautiful. It's pretty beautiful.
It is, but from my perspective, it's not as beautiful as Springfield. So Springfield's in the
Good
heart.
answer.
And coming back here is that San Diego is San Diego, but for me, it's not home. And so
Yeah.
home is Springfield. But coming back to your question, is the word sergeant means servant in Latin. And so major, obviously, you major in serving. So a sergeant major is the senior enlisted rank in any organization. Senior enlisted leader. So, and as an example, and I just throw this out there for facts, is that 1st Marine Division was my last assignment. 1st Marine Division at Camp Pendleton, California. It's comprised of 22,000, give or take, Marines and sailors. So as a sergeant major of that division, those Marines and sailors and families are under your charge. But you're the senior enlisted leader, and you're the senior enlisted advisor for that commanding general, for anything pertaining to enlisted personnel.
Right.
Is what you are. And so you've come up through the ranks, and you're not born a sergeant major. You come out of boot camp as a private or PFC, and then you have to earn those stripes.
Well, talk to me about some of the places you've served and how long you served.
Thank you. I actually joined here out of Springfield, in Springfield High School. We were just talking about that earlier, Danny, on 11 December 1976. That was my cousin's birthday, cousin Tony Beers' birthday. So I joined on 11 December 1976. My mama wasn't going to sign for me. She wanted me to wait till I graduated high school. And I'm like, well, you might as well sign now. So she signed for me. Graduated high school June 4th. 77, and on 1 August was on the yellow footprints at MCRD San Diego. The interesting thing back then was when if you're east of the Mississippi, you would go to Parris Island, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. And I told the recruiter I wanted to go wherever they had the women. And so that's what that was Parris Island. 'Cause he said, we train women down at Paradise Island. I'm like, Paradise Island? I've never been to an island. I've never been,
That's
so
funny.
It was really Parris Island. But lo and behold, we landed in San Diego, and for 30 years I've been looking for those women that were supposed to be, and it never happened. So
that's hysterical. But you're married.
Yeah, I've been married a couple of times, absolutely.
Okay.
So interesting you bring that up. So yeah, I like how she does the Q&A. So yes, I'm. Yes.
Well, you mentioned looking for the women, and
I was at 17 years old.
Yeah. Well, so.
But I also took typing in high school because that's where the girls were, and also took home economics.
Okay, same reason. Okay, I joined FFA because the boys were in FFA.
There you go.
I'm just telling you.
Something new. I had no idea. He's never touched on this.
This is hysterical, but I feel you, because I mean that's the reason I was in Future Farmers. I'm like, the boys are in Future Farmers.
We're kindred spirits there.
I mean, we're not stupid. No, man, that's cool. That's cool. So you join up and so kind of unpack it for us.
I digressed as well. So I went to San Diego, spent the first couple of years out there at Camp Pendleton, and then lo and behold. 2 years later, I'm a sergeant in the Marine Corps, and then my recruiter actually reached out to me and was, very proud of me, a Master Sergeant retired Jerry Boyd, and asked me to work for him as a recruiter. So I actually came back here as a recruiter from 1979 to 82, and Robertson County was one of the areas that I was responsible for.
Oh, nice.
So I was able to go back. It was what they call the old high school now was the new high school for Danny and I, but actually went out there when they opened up that school out there and was a recruiter here. And so many of the applicants that went on to join the Marine Corps came right out of here, Robertson County. And it was a good thing. It was bittersweet, is that the teachers remembered me how I was in high school. So that was good and bad. Yeah. But going back there and know the lay of the land and the principals and the faculty and all those people that had made a difference in my life coming up, going back and be able to repay and give something back meant a lot to me.
That's awesome.
If I might say,
one
of the very first conversations that Frank and I ever had was he was talking about the teachers at Springfield High School and how many of them mattered, mentored him, helped him through high school, and he never forgot that. And in fact, I'm hoping we're going to have a couple of them there tonight.
I hope so too.
When Frank speaks at the Historical Society meeting. So
it's
and it's just so much fun. It's so much fun whenever you get a chance to see those people who had an effect on shaping you and making you who you are.
Absolutely.
So
because those teachers, even from first grade on up, they matter, and I can just about tell you every teacher I ever had. Even to this day, and I know Frank feels the same way about the teacher, and we had some mutual teachers too.
We did,
and some of those teachers actually dated back to my parents when they were teaching. When they were students at Springfield High School. So.
And Danny's exactly right, and I won't recite them now, and Danny won't either, but I can name all my teachers up until the time, and so they had such an indelible effect on me, if you will. And, all of us, we get to the point where we don't really listen, but we're watching, and so I watched them, and they cared, and they took a genuine interest in the students. And so for me, what I learned over the years is you can't thank someone enough. So to Danny's point is I hope some of the teachers are there, because for the first couple of your reunions, you have people show up and then they can't, and they don't do the texting and they don't do the emails. So sending someone a thank you card or thanking them or looking them in the eyes and letting them know they made a difference, I think is very important.
Absolutely.
I love it. And we're going to, when they come in tonight, kind of give us a little bit of a teaser about some of the things you're going to get to talk about and some of the things you're going to share. You don't want to give it, you don't want to give it all, but you want to kind of, you got to tease them a little bit and say, here's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about this part of my career. So what are you going to share with them tonight?
Well, I tell you, they say that we come into this world with two fears: the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. I never really had those fears, and then they say public speaking is the biggest fear. I've never had that fear either, but my real fear is the fear of failure and the fear of disappointing. So with that, Danny said I had 3 hours tonight. I had 3 hours, and I just don't know if I can fit everything into
You're going to be in a church, so you know sometimes those pulpits go. You know.
Well, Danny did that by design to keep me on my best behavior. So that's it's at the fellowship hall. But I think the gist of the message tonight is going to be really surrounding courage. Profiles of courage and touching on those things, and some of those things are going to be from a military and professional perspective, and some will be from a personal perspective. And I think what I'll talk about is you just never know when you're making a difference, and you never know when someone's watching, and never judge, because you just can't, to judge a book by its cover, and you don't know what views and values someone brings to the fight.
Very good. Very good. I love that message. And that's one of the big things I've mentioned several times on the radio. My biggest regret, I think, is that I did not serve in the military. I had several opportunities to go that route. I was, recruited and stuff, and I was a big old chicken because I grew up in the Vietnam era, and I was just terrified of it. I just, we lost a friend, lost a good friend in Vietnam, and so I just, it's one of those things that I appreciate so much you speaking to the courage of putting on that uniform. And for serving as you did. And I just think it's going to be just a powerful night for you, for sure.
And we're excited about it. And I want to emphasize, too, that tonight, even though it's the Roberts County Historical Society meeting, it is open to the public and it is absolutely free. And as Frank mentioned, we're going to be in the Fellowship Hall at Springfield Baptist Church, which seats, probably a couple hundred people. So I'd love to fill it up. So we're hoping as many people that can attend will attend, because I know Frank's going to put together a great message for us, and we're really looking forward to it, and we're excited about it.
Very good. Very good. I'll tell you, and we're talking with retired Sergeant Major Frank Pulley and my friend Danny Atchley. He is with the Historical Society. And we've also got to mention this little play that I am wearing my shirt. I was very good. Let me go ahead and do my break. Let me do my first break. Sure. And we'll come back and we'll continue our conversation. But this is going to be a great night tonight for you to and if you've not checked into the Historical Society, come in and join, because with the Historical Society you also get free. You get to come to the museum. Tell them a little bit about that, because I don't think people. And then I'll go do my ad, and then we'll come back and continue.
Right. Well, if you join the society, and it's $15 a person, $25 for a family, and that's good for a year, and that entitles you to, of course, attend our meetings, free attendance at the museum, the Roberts County History Museum, which is located on 6th Avenue, downtown Springfield, in the shadow of the historical Robertson County Courthouse. The society's been going strong since 1968. We've been in the building that we're in now, which was the old federal U.S. Post Office from 1915 to 1964. It's a beautiful three-story building that's imposing, and we maintain it, we take care of it, and we cherish it, because it's a part of our history. Downtown is starting to come alive again. When I was a boy, everything happened in downtown Springfield, and it seems like that's happening again, I'm delighted to say.
It is good. It is good. Be a part of it. Be a part of the Historical Society, and you get all kinds of good information, and you know a little bit more about what's going on. And we do have a fascinating history. I love talking about the history. It is so, well, just the fact of the fortified building of the old post office, and why it was fortified.
Because that's where the money was.
That's right. That's where they had to store all the money from the distilleries and all that kind of, because they were tobacco and whiskey producers. And I mean, our history is just fascinating and just real interesting. And we'll bring you in and we'll talk more about. We're going to have the Jesse James movie that you're going to be premiering.
We got the last days of Frank and Jesse James Festival coming up on August the 14th.
So excited about that.
It's shaping up to be one of the biggest events we've ever tried to sponsor.
I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited about that, because I can't wait to see that. And go ahead. But,
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Well, we got to do my break real quick. We're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about Barry and Rebecca Richards with the Exit Realty Garden Gate team. Robertson County is a busy place, and it is growing in leaps and bounds. More and more people are looking to come here and spend some time with us. And if you have got some property to sell, well, get ready, because man, people want to buy your property. And if you're in no matter if you're on the side of the sale or the purchase, you want a great team that can make sure you're properly represented. if you are buying, you want to make sure you get pre-qualified. You want to make sure you see how much money you got that you can add to the deal, because you're probably going to have to spend a little more than what you can finance, because that's just the way it's going now. You need somebody that understands the legalese, all that. And Rebecca is one of the first in the area to be a seniors real estate specialist. She's been specially trained to help out the seniors in your life and do all the things you need, no matter what age you are, when you're trying to purchase and take care of real estate, buying or selling. Barry, if you want to make sure that you're getting top dollar for your land, if you want to make sure that you've got one of those pieces of property that people are coming in and giving you more money than the property is even going to appraise for and to finance for, then people got to know that it's for sale. He is a marketer. He came out of a marketing background, went full-time into real estate a few years ago, and he is the whole package. Zillow certified photographer, licensed to insure drone pilot, does those 360-degree virtual reality home tours. He is the real deal, and so is Rebecca. They are a great team up in Cross Plains. They specialize in Robertson County, but they buy and sell around in the surrounding counties and across the state line up in Kentucky. You're going to love working with them. They're good friends, and they're part of the Kilgore Station Bluegrass Festival happening the 27th and 28th. They are sponsors, and Barry is on the board, so you can see them there. But don't wait until then. Get a hold of them right now. You can connect with them at sellwithbecky.com, sellwithbecky.com, or you can reach out to them at BUY-RobertsonCounty.com. Talk to them and tell them U-Turn sent you. And back in studio, we have got Danny Atchley. You all know my buddy, and everything historical in town. And of course, with the Robertson County Players. And so we need to touch on that real quick. And retired Sergeant Major Frank Pulley, a guy who grew up here in Springfield, and he is back, and he is going to be the featured speaker tonight for the Historical Society.
Correct.
So, and you went to the play. You went to Steel Magnolias. So give us a review.
Absolutely. Backing up a little bit on the Historical Society, Danny and his team are such caring and consummate professionals, and so giving back and belonging and joining, I think, is just the right thing to do. So I appreciate you putting out there about the Historical Society. They're truly caring, and there's an old saying that says, no one cares how much you know, do they know how much you care. So whether it's membership or volunteering or going back there and just learning about our history and preserving it is a great thing. It's just a wonderful thing. We get more out of giving than we get from getting. So.
Amen and amen.
Thank you so much. So,
how was the play? Yeah.
Hey, it was awesome. It was wonderful. Actually, my daughter and her fiance accompanied me last night, and Danny was gracious, and we had tickets down there, front row, if you will. And the movie was actually made in 1989, Steel Magnolias, and that's the year that my daughter was born. So it's a very, very special year. They'd never seen the movie, but it's just a professional production. And, and I tell Danny sometimes, I think that's the reason he reached out to me. Him being a producer and an actor, he thought I was a Hollywood celebrity or whatever. So that's what he thought, being from California. So he thought he had another talent here. But I get confused with Bruce Willis and Vin Diesel very, very often, and Sean Connery.
Gotcha.
Some of the younger people don't know who those people are. But professional production, and I tell you what really jumped out to my daughter Krishanda and fiance Jordan is that after it was over with, the cast came down and mingled with the audience, and so you were connected with them. And the 2.5 hours to include the intermission just flies by. It just flies by. But thanks, Danny.
Oh, you're welcome.
Something to be proud of. Justifiably proud.
Yeah.
Just a great thing.
Well, we were thrilled about it. Of course, Steel Magnolias is the play we're performing now. We had planned on doing it in April of 2020. In fact, we'd already cast the show, and then of course the pandemic hit. March, the whole world just more or less shut down, so we postponed it, thinking maybe we can do it in the summer. Well, that didn't happen. Well, maybe we can do it in the fall. Well, that didn't happen, so we just said the heck with it. We'll just hold it off and wait for spring and see how things look. Things look better in the spring, and then we started making plans and preparations to bring the cast back, and that we'd already cast, and then do the performances in July. And we opened last Friday night, and to a packed house, enthusiastic crowds, standing ovation Friday night, again on Saturday night, and I'm proud to say even on Sunday afternoon at the 2 o'clock matinee. And again, everybody, all we're hearing is good things, and we're very proud of our production. Frank, of course, touched on the movie. The neat thing about Steel Magnolias, it was a play before it was a movie. One of the neat stories about Steel Magnolias, and also I want to touch on this. Steel Magnolias is actually based on a true occurrence. Robert Harling, who wrote the play, was talking about was telling the story really about his mother and his sister. And anyway, so he wrote this. In fact, he wrote it at first to make a book out of it. And he started shopping around to publishers, and a couple of them said, I don't know about this. I think maybe you've got the basis for a good play. So sure enough, they edited it around and got it in the shape of a play. He took it to New York. It was off Broadway for a while, but it started gaining a lot of interest, and people started flocking to it. So they took it to Broadway, and then the big name actors of the time said, we want to be in this show. It's like Betty Davis at that time was still alive, and she heard about it. She went to see it, and then next thing you know, after seeing the play, she calls up Kate Hepburn and says, Kate, I saw this play tonight. I think you and I could do it. I could play this really eccentric character called Weezer, and you could play the other eccentric character called Clary, and we'll get Elizabeth Taylor to play Truvy the hairdresser.
Oh my!
Yeah, that's basically Robert Harling, the author, told this story, and they lobbied to do the movie, and of course they were a little bit long in the tooth at the time.
Yeah, they were a little bit too old for the roles.
They were a little bit too old, but anyway.
You love the enthusiasm, though.
But he liked the enthusiasm. Well, anyway, a lot of other A-list actresses at the time decided they wanted to try to be in it. Of course, it ended up with Sally Field and Shirley MacLaine, and of course they chose Dolly Parton to play the Truvy part, the owner of the hair salon. So, but anyway, I say all that to say this: we've got a really good show. Everybody's enjoying it. Even the men are enjoying it because the women are poking fun at men throughout the play.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun, and I encourage everybody to come see it. We'll be back open again for our last weekend, this weekend. That's August 16th and 17th. That's Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. And then also we'll do a Sunday matinee, August 18th at 2 p.m. It's all at the Springfield Middle School Auditorium and the new refurbished and renovated Springfield Middle School Auditorium, which is a wonderful place to watch a play or any kind of entertainment. So I encourage you to get out. Our ticket outlets are White's Jewelers, Holman Jewelers, and also Main Street Boutique, and you can buy your tickets in advance there. They're $15 for adults and $10 for students, or you can go online to robertsoncountyplayers.org, or you can wait and buy your tickets at the door and pay a little bit more, but it's a 650-seat auditorium. We haven't sold it out yet, but I'm hoping this weekend we might be able to get close.
Wouldn't that be wonderful if you could sell that thing out? Oh my goodness. I'm going to try to come on Friday night, I think is the night I'm coming. So I would have loved to have been there this past weekend, but we had the trip to Kansas City planned.
Well, life gets in the way of everything.
But I've heard great reports.
Well, we appreciate your support. Thank you for wearing your T-shirt.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
we look forward to seeing you, and we'll see if we can get a picture with you and the cast.
Oh, yeah, I would love that. Okay? I would love that. I'm going to try to bring my hubby, get him to take a day off from work.
Yeah, get Mark to come. Mark will enjoy it.
I think he will.
Mark will enjoy it.
I think he'll enjoy it. And we're pretty much out of time if Kaleb shows up. Now, Kaleb Stratton's supposed to be coming in. Normally we have Representative John Rose on today. He had to move his time, so Kaleb's hanging out there. But, excuse me. John Rose will be on with us next Monday. We're moving him. That's the reason we have Kaleb in here today, because we're flipping his time with the congressman. But John Rose will be visiting with us via phone next Monday. But before we all slide out of here, tell them again how they can meet retired Sergeant Major Frank Pulley, and what to expect.
All right, 7 o'clock tonight, Springfield Baptist Church in downtown Springfield. We'll have a society meeting at 7 o'clock p.m. It is open to the public. It is free. His program will be Profiles in Courage, and I think he's going to have some video or a PowerPoint that he's going to use to demonstrate. Go ahead, tell us, Frank. Don't let me
give us a teaser there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Danny. Is again 7 o'clock tonight? They're at the Fellowship Hall, and you finish up the meeting, right? It's opened up, and you finish up the meeting, the introduction, and then it wasn't 3 hours; it was 2 hours. It was something. So, but yeah, I'll start out and just talk about pretty much not necessarily what I did in the Marine Corps or how I did it, but the why I did it. And coming back to your point about serving, so I'll touch on the service, the servant leadership, and the profiles in courage, and try to highlight some examples of people that are just from anywhere USA.
I love
that
it.
go out there and serve and protect and defend. And as we sit here and I see Old Glory right behind your desk here, is that when you're in the military and you're an elected official, you swear to support and defend the Constitution.
And he handed me a copy of the Constitution when he came in, so I think that's quite appropriate. So I love that.
Thanks so much, and there will be complimentary copies for those that show up this evening as well.
Okay.
Very good.
Very good. And I just the humility that you have whenever I ask you to explain what Sergeant Major meant, I just have to speak to that, because most people be like, well, that's, they would talk about the rank, and the way you defined it as a servant, and it's just the rank of the servant. And I just, that was just the most humble telling of what Sergeant Major meant that I've ever heard. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
So nice to meet you. And
My
I'm going to
pleasure.
look you up when I come to San Diego.
Danny's got his little GPS.
There you go. Absolutely.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you. Always a pleasure,
No,
Danny.
thank you.
Call me
We
anytime.
appreciate everything that you do for
Absolutely.
the society, for the Robertson County players,
Absolutely.
and everything else that you do for our community.
It's my
You
pleasure.
are a pleasure to work with.
Right back
and
at you.
We appreciate you
So
very much.
you
I'm
so
going to
much.
be. You're going to be hearing from me.
Semper
Absolutely.
Fidelis, always faithful.
You got it.
Thank you.
All right, my friend. So interesting to talk with you guys today. Thank y'all for joining us. And as they're making their way, and we're making the switch to bring Kaleb in here, this is the moment where I need to talk to you about my friends at Corbin Creek Greenhouse, Gifts Nursery, and Gardening Store. Love these guys. Really, just absolutely. Love talking to them and learning new things about my garden and my porch and the things that I want to just be beautiful around my house. And they have great selections if you need anything for a special gift. That is such a great place to go and put something together for whatever you have going on. If you just want to just make somebody smile and go and get them something beautiful to maybe put in the middle of their table or put on their porch or plant in their yard that'll come back, hydrangeas and all those. I'm so thrilled with my hydrangeas this year. I'm excited about my lavender. It is so much fun to see these things that come back, the perennials that come back year after year, and then the annuals that just bring in that pop of color when you need it the most. If you're entertaining, they can take care of all those things. And their vegetable garden will be coming in, whether you need tomatoes, green beans, corn, things like that. You can give them a call and talk to them about what you need, and they'll get it ready for you at 615-384-3185, 615-384-3185. They're at 4920 Highway 161. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. Sunday, they're open from 1 to 5. They're always at the farmer's market. And they are, of course, your source for Robertson County CBD if you're like me and you have inflammation issues. I have arthritis. I'm not even 60 and I've already had both hips replaced. I have arthritis and I want to live well and I want to feel good, and CBD has been a big part of helping me do that. I encourage you to check it out if you think it might help you, and it just might really be a game changer for you. Get Robertson County CBD. Bill grows these plants. That's what's processed into the oil that they sell, and it is available right there. Go and talk to them today. Again, you can see them at 4920 Highway 161. Give them a call at 615-384-3185, 384-3185. And anytime you get by there, please be sure and tell them that U-Turn sent you. And we're going to hear from Lee Marie, and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Lee Marie from WSGI Radio 1100 AM. I am so excited to tell you we have something brand new coming your way. I will be hosting a weekly show dedicated solely to events in Robertson County. If you would like your event to be considered to be covered in the community calendar show, please email us at WSGI1100am@gmail.com.
Hi, my name is Al.
This is, and we're going to get right back into the show here, talking to Kaleb Stratton, and I appreciate you. You're one of the guys that I can call and say, hey, I need to move some stuff around. Do you mind coming in? And do you know that, who was it that called you the possum? The judge.
Oh, Joe Perry.
Yeah, Judge came in here. He goes, hey, there's a possum police. Have you ever had him call you that?
Oh, all the time.
All the time.
All the time. We have that love-hate relationship.
You know, I love the judge. He's
too.
so funny. But obviously, y'all have a good relationship.
Oh, yeah,
but he's like,
definitely.
I love Kaleb. He's our possum. Please. What he was saying too is the guy who held the job before you wouldn't go hunting with you because he was afraid there would be something happen because you wanted the job since you were a child.
That's right. Yeah.
So
it was Mike Murdoch. He said he always felt like he had a target on his back when I hunted with him.
that is hysterical. That is so funny. But I love those relationships, and those are the kinds of relationships you have when you're local and you grew up here and you just know the area. But
Right.
but just you've always told me this is a job you always wanted. But to have other people tell me that, it's like he was dead serious.
Yeah.
This is the job that he grew into, that he sought from an early age. So very cool. How you doing, brother?
Doing good. It's been very busy. It's been hot. A lot of people been out on the water, and July 4th was a really, really busy weekend, but it is every year. So I'm glad 4th of July is behind us, and hopefully we're on the downhill side of boating season for me.
Yeah, boating season wears you out, doesn't it?
It does. It's a lot.
Yeah. What would you tell people? I mean, you've told them before, but from the officer perspective, what is the best advice you can give somebody that's dealing with boating?
Just know what you're doing. Don't go out there thinking you already know everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you were in order to drive a boat in Tennessee by yourself, if you were born after January 1st, 1989, you have to have boater's education. But anybody can take the class. If you're born before 1989, it's all online. It's all free. You can take it online, do whatever you need to do on there, and it just gives you a wealth of knowledge that you have no idea. It's not like going out from the road to the water. It's nothing like the road. So there's no brakes on a boat. If you're driving a boat and need to stop, there's no brake pedal. So you got to put it in reverse. And a lot of people don't think of that.
Yeah.
But just know what you're doing. Get out there, practice a little bit during the week, and don't be that guy.
Yeah, it's like my son. He boats. He's in Cookeville and has a boat, and he said the other day they had this boat like a big pontoon that they were supposed to be anchored, and he had to move to keep it from hitting them because he's like, what are you doing? Aren't you anchored? And it's like, well, yeah, we're anchored. And it's like, we obviously aren't because you're still moving. And they just didn't even understand the ins and outs of making sure that if you're you got to be anchored or you're going to be floating in. You could be floating into swimmers. You could end up hurting somebody bad if you're not in control of your vessel. Right?
That's right. We get a lot of property damage accidents that we have to do every year. Just like when 2 cars hit on the road, if 2 boats hit on the water, we have to go do a report on that.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of that, especially down on the river downtown on 4th of July. The current is normally, this year it wasn't bad at all. In years past, the current is so strong, people are trying to anchor, and anchor ropes are getting broke, and boats are hitting each other, and props are getting tangled up in ropes, and it's a mess.
Yeah, for sure. So,
and everybody's got to learn somewhere. Everybody's got to learn, but just if you go out there during the week when nobody's out there, it's a good time to learn.
That's a good idea. If you're just wanting to get into boating and it's something new to you, get out there and practice. Just like when you see the people in the parking lots when they're practicing driving.
Right, yeah.
Same concept with a boat. Get out there when it's not crowded.
Right.
Learn the ins and out of it before you get on a crowded waterway.
That's correct.
Right. Very good. Well, that's your PSA on the boats right there.
And wear your life jacket.
That's right. Wear your life jacket. We'll give them the life jacket rules while we're talking boats.
And again, life jackets are extremely important. Anytime I'm out working on my boat, I have to wear mine, but I'd wear it anyway. I wear so much junk around my waist and everything that I probably couldn't swim with all that on anyway. So when you're out on the water, you don't necessarily have to wear your life jacket if you're an adult. So 12 and under have to have it on at all times. At all times, no matter what, unless the boat is anchored or at the dock or something like that. If that boat is underway, they have to have it on. Everybody else can just have one in the boat, and it has to be readily accessible. So if there's 15 people on the boat, we need 15 life jackets on there. And readily accessible means not tell 15 people to get up and move to get under a seat. They have to be there to where you can grab it immediately in case there's an emergency and you need it.
And emergencies happen, guys. I mean, you hear these news stories where we've all heard this tourist situations where boats have been out. There's been a bunch of people, and there was a fire, or there was something, and people get hurt, people die, and you just can't be careful enough. And so do the right thing when you're out there. What else is going on? Now, we've got to also unpack the fact that you are going to be the guest speaker tonight at the Tennessee Firearms Association at 6 p.m. at the American Legion there in Greenbrier. And I believe you're going to start speaking at 6:30. And I know we've got this other event we were just talking about. But honestly and truthfully, you guys could hit up Kaleb. Then you could get over to the church and still get to hear the Sergeant Major, because at 7 o'clock is when they're going to be unpacking the Historical Society meeting for the folks that are part of the Historical Society. And so that speech won't get going really until about 7:30 on into it.
Oh,
So
that's perfect.
you could absolutely do both of these things.
Oh, definitely.
And it's all free. It's all free. And so what are you going to talk to them about tonight? Because Tennessee Firearms Association, I mean, it's one of those things that it's just about respecting the fact of your right to own a firearm and how to do it properly and all the news associated with that. And there's an aspect of that, a very big aspect of that covers your job.
That's right.
Because of hunting season. I mean, because I think that's kind of what they want to know tonight is like, where are we in hunting season? What's the next one coming up? And things like that we talk about all the time.
Right.
About those licenses, those lifetime licenses. So many people don't realize lifetime licenses that you can get for youngins whenever they're just under, what was the age when it's cut off before you can get the lifetime? Is it 2 or 3?
Up to 3 years old.
Up to 3 years old. And those are the kinds of things that people just need to be reminded of. And so you can go talk to the gun guys tonight.
I do enjoy that, or that's going to be fun. I think I've never
Yeah.
spoke to these people before, so it'll be fun. And like you said, I try to, anytime I do an event, especially with adults, I do a lot of children events. I speak with anybody from, I spoke to the 2-year-olds at South Haven all the way up to the guys at the senior citizens home. So I speak to a wide variety of people, but I always like to just try to tell them what I do. Believe it or not, most people have no idea who I am. If they meet me in a bad circumstance, I'm called everything under the sun but a nice person. And I am a very nice person, I think.
Absolutely.
But,
Absolutely. You're one
so
of my
anyway,
buds. I love it.
I just like to tell people what we do, and I think tonight's going to be a pretty big question and answer session. So that's going to be good. I enjoy answering a lot of questions. So
Well,
I'm looking forward to it.
He's my officer on call, because you were with the sheriff's department. You still are, actually.
Part-time, yes, ma'am.
Part-time with the sheriff's department. So he's law enforcement, tried and true. And he was at the other job waiting for this one to open up.
Yeah, I was.
Truth be told. I mean, we all know it. We all know it.
At the time, Sheriff Holt and Chief Van Dyke at the time, they were very supportive of me, and they if it wouldn't have been for them, I'd have probably never got this job. They took me under their wing and trained me and paid for me to go to the police academy and did a lot of good work for me, and they were gracious enough to let me leave and come do my dream job. So
That's great. I love it. And I love that you get to do this job, because you just have so much fun.
it's just a hobby, I call it.
Yeah, isn't that fun? It's just a fun job for you, and you do it well, and everybody just really loves you and loves the work that you do. But that's what's going on tonight. If you've got questions for Kaleb, just get out there tonight and talk to him. They have, I know that what will happen, they do the potluck at 6 o'clock, so they'll even feed you tonight.
They are.
And it's going to be there at the American Legion in Greenbrier at 2730. That's right there on Highway 41. If you're going into Nashville on Dickerson Road, I know it's like, it's Dickerson Road, Highway 41. Hop on it, and it's there on the right as you're heading in toward Nashville as you get into Greenbrier. You can't miss it. But they're going to gather at 6 o'clock in Fiji. Caleb's going to start talking at 6:30. And again, it's a lot of Q&A. It's an opportunity for you to talk to our wildlife resources officer. That's how you address him, Judge, not the possum police. Judge Joel Perry was calling him the possum police the other day, and I'm like, you mean our wildlife resources officer, Judge? But anyway, I love Judge. He's awesome. But it'll be an opportunity for you to come by and talk to him, and it's free admission. Everybody is invited, but this is a chance to get your questions answered. It's so funny. You're my officer on call, because I pulled up behind somebody the other day, and I'm like, it was some kind of weird license plate, and I was like, who can I give this to? I'm like, Kaleb. So I sent you a text and said, what is this? And what?
Well, we had the same idea at first. Yeah. We thought it was maybe one of these sovereign citizens or something like that, which we do actually have a few around here, or that think they are.
Explain to people what that is.
So they just, I won't go too much into detail, but they don't believe in our government. They don't want the government involved in anything, really. You'll see them. They have weird license plates. There was one that used to live here in town that had a sign up at his yard that was like 3 pages long, just of the rules before you had to come onto his property.
Wow.
It was crazy. No law enforcement allowed, no anything. And they just don't see authority. Essentially, the highest, and most sovereign citizens are different, but like the highest authority they go by is the sheriff. But that's like the old time sheriff, not today's sheriff, I don't think, because a lot of them don't even like the sheriff today. So not our sheriff, but just the sheriff position in general. So
yeah,
you'll see them like their tags say private. A lot of their license plates say private, or it'll say something weird like the one you sent me, which a quick Google search, it looked like it was from somewhere in Asia.
It was an Asian,
it was some type of Asian,
and it could be somebody that's immigrated and they sent their car over and they've not gotten new tags.
Yep.
Basically, and that happens. I mean, you get people that have an opportunity to come to our country and they immigrate and they're like, I want to ship my car over, and it gets here and they're running around without the tags on. But that's what it looked like, because it had some Japanese characters on it.
It did.
So yeah, and so I was like, what? This is Robertson County. What is this all about? But that was interesting. So I was texting Kaleb. I'm like, okay, I know I'm bothering you, but but you're law enforcement.
I learned something too. So
yeah, so very cool. But
we've even got license plates in Tennessee. I don't even know what they are. You'll
funny.
see some there. If you go online and look at all the different license plates you can put on your vehicle, it is crazy.
Yeah.
And I think they added. I was doing some training the other day online, and I think the guy that did our law enforcement update said they added like 26 new license plates this year or something.
Good
It's
man.
something crazy.
Yeah.
So just all the different license plates you can get. So.
Well, that's interesting. And so we're talking with Kaleb Stratton. If you have any questions, you can throw them up in our comments, and we'll throw those to him. And he's moved his time slot. He normally would be with us next Monday. I think Jessica will probably be here from the sheriff's office, but we've got Representative John Rose will be on in Kaleb's slot at 7 next Monday morning. He was unavailable today, so we have flipped him over to Monday. But we are at a point where I do need to go ahead and take my last break here, but we're going to talk about my friends over at Riceman Buick GMC. If you are somebody that is looking for a new vehicle, it has changed the way that you buy new vehicles because of the pandemic. You're going to notice there's not a lot of inventory. There's not as much inventory as there used to be on the new car lots. And Todd says that is a trend that started because of the shortage of the microchips. And he says that what it's made them realize is you don't have to carry as much inventory as an auto dealer. You're just not required to carry as much, because people are seeing that rather than driving from car lot to car lot trying to find just the right color, just the right interior package, they can go ahead and order it. They just need to anticipate when they want to trade a little bit earlier, maybe give it 2-3 months before you're wanting to trade. Go in and talk to Todd and say, this is the color I want, this is the interior package I want. Because the good thing about GMC and Buick, they are still getting priority manufacturing, because what they sell at Buick and GMC are trucks, SUVs, and sports utilities. That's what's selling big. Those are the ones that are getting priority builds. And not like the sedans. A lot of sedan production lines are sitting still because they're building the things that are selling. And that is what you can get. All you got to do is come in and order it. When it gets here, it is yours. Now, when it comes to pre-owned, if you're a pre-owned person like me, they have certified pre-owned selections. They have got pre-owned vehicles that will come in that sometimes still have factory warranty left on them. Great selection all the time. And Todd says, too, if you've got a pre-owned vehicle and you're thinking about selling it on Marketplace, he says, don't do it. Call me. Maybe I can work a deal with you, because he is looking for pre-owned vehicles. So reach out to him and he will be glad to talk to you. This is a full service dealership. They have service hours every single day that they're open. They're not the same as the dealership hours, but you will have service hours every single day that they're open. Dealership hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 7:30 p.m. Saturday, they're open from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. It is Riceman Buick GMC. Go and talk to them today, and be sure when you get in touch with them, tell them that you turned sent you. We're going to hear from Hancock Family Farms and be right back.
Looking for farm fresh produce this season? Come see us at Hancock Family Farm Market on Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are located at 7114 Highway 49 East, only 6 miles from downtown Springfield. We have a wide variety of produce, from strawberries and flowers to corn, peaches, and tomatoes, along with milk, eggs, cheese, meat, and honey. Hancock Family Farm, family operated since 1911. Let our family feed your family.
Hi. My name is Alan James, and I'm the 4-H teacher.
There we go. There's the sounder, and we're going to get back into the show. But before we do, I want to talk to you real quickly and remind you that, like I said, we've got got the stuff going on with the Historical Society tonight at 7 o'clock, and then the speaker probably around 7:30 at the Springfield Baptist Church in Fellowship Hall. They've got bingo happening at the library today. That is happening at 1 o'clock for all ages at the Stokes Brown Public Library, and or at the Stokes Library, and it's for all ages 18 and for ages 18 and up. So for ages 18 and up, starting at 1, and that's free bingo and a lot of fun. Lee Marie's been there and done that herself and says it's just a blast. And then, of course, tonight you've got our Wildlife Resource Officer, Kaleb Stratton. You can meet him and talk with him and find out about what he does. You see that cool truck running around town, you're like, who gets to drive that truck?
That's
Who
what I
does
always
that
used to
job?
say.
Yeah, you're like, man, I want that job. So very cool. Well, it's not going to be available for a long time because he's a young man and he likes his gig. So you were telling me about this new guide that's coming out. So what's this hunting guide coming out?
So our new hunting guide, it comes out, it used to be every year, and now they changed it a few years ago because we were changing stuff way too much, and so now it's every 2 years. So this year, the new hunting guide comes out. The old one is valid through July, through this month. The new ones are printed. They're getting shipped to us right now, and we're going to have those out. We normally try to have them out around the 1st of August. So what the hunting guide is, it's kind of self-explanatory, I guess, but that's got, if you have a question about anything that has to do with us, it's in that hunting guide. As you know, I love answering questions and I love talking to people, but a lot of times people will call me and I'm like, well, let me look in the hunting guide because it changes. Stuff changes all the time. So I have to read it. Everybody needs to read it to make sure they're up on the current laws.
So is that something that is available digitally, like a
It
Kindle
is.
version?
Yep.
Or I'm a big digital reader now.
It is.
I just books are bulky and things get cluttered. I really like things I can download digitally and have them if I'm just got a few minutes in a doctor's office. I'm sitting there reading something on my phone, and so is that something I can download?
It is. It's on our app, TWRA on the go. That's our app.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. TWRA on the go. You can also go to our website at tnwildlife.org and click on hunting. So that's tnwildlife.org. So you can download it multiple different ways.
Okay, so tell me about the app again. What is the app?
So the app is TWRA on the go.
TWRA on the go. I'm all about the apps because it makes it so much
awesome.
easier access than trying to pull up the website.
Oh,
But
yeah.
say it
We've
again.
got TWRA on the go.
Okay.
On the go. You're on the go.
So what kind of things will they find at the app?
You can purchase new hunting license. You can renew your boat registration. There's recipes on there. So if you do harvest some game or fish, there's recipes that you can get to learn how to cook it.
Oh.
There's wildlife and fish ID guides on there. So if you're not sure what you're looking at, you can pull up the app and look at it. There's a trophy room on there that keeps all your trophies, so you can take pictures and it just talks, or it shows you everything that you've harvested in the past. It's pretty neat.
Okay.
So not to mention it's got all the rules, fishing guide, hunting guide, trapping, everything is on there.
Very
that
cool.
That you'll need. So
is the hunting guide, you said the one that's on there right now expires at the end of this month.
Correct.
So it will automatically flip and you'll get the new hunting guide at the
as soon
1st
as
of August.
As soon as our IT people put it on there.
Got it. Yeah, as soon as they get it up and get it on there. Very good. Well, what else have we got coming up? We've got about 5 more minutes here. So what else do you think we need to cover? Got the new hunting guide coming out, behave yourselves on the water, and what's next?
Well, that's what you were talking about, the Stokes Brown Library. So a lot of people don't realize, they ask me all the time, where can I get my boater education? And you can study online and then just go to the library here in Springfield, and that's something they do for us. They proctor that exam. I believe you have to call and get an appointment, but you go down there and you get on one of their computers and take the exam, and when you pass, they give you there's a little holographic sticker. So that's something the library does for us. We're very appreciative. A lot of libraries do it, but that's the only place in Robertson County where you can just go at any time the library is open and take the exam.
So you do have to proctor the exam. It has to be supervised. You can't.
If you were born after January 1st, 1989, it does have to be a proctored exam.
Okay.
So somebody's
got to watch it, make sure you're not looking at the book, and making sure you know.
Googling it.
Not Googling the answers as you go along. So very good.
So,
well, I didn't know that they did that.
They did, and that's something they've
cool.
done for a long time. When I was a younger, that's where I went to the library, at the old library, before they renovated it.
Yeah.
Took mine there, so pretty neat.
Yeah, they tore that thing down and rebuilt it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a renovation. It's like boom, new.
Yeah.
So very good.
Same location, different building.
Yes. And it is a great place. And we remind you again, that's a place where you can go play bingo today at 1 p.m. And Lee Marie, that does sound fun. Lee Marie said she and her mother-in-law went and they had a big time. And I just think that sounds like a good time. I think I've never played bingo in a group like that, so I may have to go do that someday.
Hey, people
Just for
win some
fun.
serious money up there in Franklin doing it,
Yeah,
I think.
it gets real serious.
That's
But
what I've
I think
heard.
this is a little different pace. I think there's prizes, but I don't think it's not like a cash thing. But that would be a lot of fun. And so, where are we as far as our next hunting season? What's next?
Believe it or not, it's right around the corner. And
What
I
have we
hate to
got?
say that because
Okay.
it's so daggum hot. But
So we've got
our velvet deer hunt. So the first deer hunt of the year comes up the end of August, last weekend of August. So that'll be the first major hunting season we have coming up. They've done it for 3 or 4 years now. It's been a huge hit. People are loving it. I just can't get myself out there hunting in 80 and 90 degree weather though.
Well, talk to me about a velvet deer hunt. What does that mean for somebody like me? It's
Right.
like I don't know what that means, but what is that?
Every year, bucks, the male deer, they lose their antlers.
Right.
They fall off in the wintertime, normally January, February, March, somewhere in there, sometimes earlier. And so during the spring and summer, or late winter, early spring, and into the early summer, or through spring, early summer, they're growing their antlers again. When they're growing them, they have this velvet on them because it's actually their antler is real soft. It's soft tissue. It's a living, breathing thing on them.
Huh.
And so it's got blood vessels all in it, and they're growing. And when that velvet's on there, that's just a trophy to a lot of hunters. Everybody wants to kill a velvet buck. 'Cause
Really?
it's like velvet. Once they quit growing, that all those blood vessels and everything inside that horn or inside that antler, it hardens up. It gets real hard, just like a bone. So that's why everybody thinks it's a bone. And then what they'll do is you hear deer rubbing on trees. They're getting that velvet off. Those antlers are itching. They're itching them, and they're trying to get that velvet off, and they're scratching. So they're going up to those trees and doing that.
See, I had no idea. And so they lose their antlers every year?
Every year.
Well, then how do you end up with these like 10-point bucks?
They get bigger every year. So when they lose them, they grow them back. So they get bigger and bigger every year. And just kind of like with people, once you hit a certain age, it kind of starts going down. So you can be a huge buck one year and be 5 or 6 years old, and then after that, it's the same deer, but he's getting smaller and smaller because he'll start regressing.
Really?
So it's pretty
That's
neat.
fascinating. I mean, I've never hunted. I don't know anything. I'm like, oh, look at the pretty deer. They're eating my
Eating my stuff, yeah.
Our house was extremely popular in the last month or so because we have a lot of mulberries, and
Right.
they really like the mulberries, and so we've just seen so many deer, and but you can't be hunting them right now. It's not season yet. So, well, that's fascinating. I didn't realize because I knew that they lost their antlers, but I'm like, well, how do you get to that point? So they just every year they'll get bigger and bigger. So outstanding.
correct,
That's very interesting.
And right there at the end of August, before September, that's when the velvet is still on. So
Okay.
There's some deer that it falls off already.
Okay.
They'll lose them the 1st of August. Every deer is different, just like every person's different. They have different genetics, so do we. So it's not a guaranteed thing, but
Well, so how long does this velvet deer season last?
it's just that weekend. It's
Oh, it's just one weekend.
It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's
Okay.
normally the last weekend of August. I can't verify that till I see the new hunting guide because
Yeah.
again, it hadn't come out yet. So
Okay.
but it's
And-
normally that last weekend.
I can, and we're just about out of time, but here's a question you're going to get tonight. What happened to the cicadas?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There
I
have
mean,
been a few. I have seen pictures of my friends post a few.
Yeah.
Just a few
But
here.
what happened? We were supposed to be just inundated with them.
I don't know.
That's weird.
I'm waiting to read the next article on it, just like you, I guess.
Yeah, but that's really weird. I get because
Supposed to have been millions, and we haven't seen but a few. So.
Yeah, our youth minister and we have just been messing with everybody at church, telling them, oh, they're going to be awful, and we, because we were anticipating it because we
Right.
do remember having times when they were just going crazy, and all my friends from Egypt, I was warning them about their different plants and stuff, and they were going, Laverne, really, so it's like I try to pretend like I know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
and we really thought they were coming, and there's been a lot of speculation as to why they're not, but who knows?
Yeah, there's a lot of scientists out there right now thinking the same thing, and I'm sure they're doing studies on it. So
Well, that's going to be very interesting.
I'll keep Googling it and see
There
what
you
I
go.
find out.
Let's go. Mr. Google. Anything else we need to cover before we part?
I think that's it. I look forward to tonight and hope a lot of people come out. I think it's going to be fun. I've never done that before, so
It's a
look forward
great
to it.
group. Tennessee Firearms Association. You can join them tonight in Greenbrier. They're going to be there at the American Legion Hall. It is on the right as you're going through Greenbrier, headed up Highway 41. If you join them at 6, you'll be able to come in and have a potluck, and then at 6:30 you can come in and talk to Kaleb, and of course a lot of Q&A today. That's what it's going to be about. Thank you for joining us here for 1100 WSGI. This is, again, 1100 WSGI. This is One Street Over. Have a fabulous day. God bless.